Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rizki Fitri and I'm from class 4A. Right now, I have a book presentation. The title of the book that I want to present is A Stable Art of Not Giving Up. So, the book is written by Mark Manson and the publisher is in 2016. Mark Manson itself is a man from America, and he graduated from Boston University, and he became a famous writer when he launched this book, the book that I want to present, right? Because this became a #1 New York Times bestseller, and this bring marks to be a famous authors. And before that, Mark Manson starting his career made dating blogs. The genre of this book is the self-improvement or self-healing book. This book doesn't have a plot, so this book is a non-fiction book. Alright, this book has 149 pages, so it is not really too much, but this is not too a little. In my opinion, because this book has a lot of slangs, idiom, and the topic, it's not just from the general topics, but it has a lot of topics in it, because every topics or every talks, Mark Manson always put an example with a lot of background knowledge in that. For example, the story from Metallica, the story of the Beatles, the story about a Japanese colony, and a lot of psychologist disorder. So this book has a lot of topics in it. This background knowledge, if you don't have it, you will find that difficult, because the word or the vocabulary, it's rarely I saw it in daily life. So I think the level of the vocabulary or the sentences or the idiom itself is already in the native speakers level or in the advanced levels. But because of the examples or the another sentences that helps the sentence or the vocabulary, I think I still can understand the word or the vocabulary, but I need a time to understand what is this topics mean or what is topics talks about. And also, I found it difficult because I can't read the self-improvement book or like non-fiction book in a short time, because like I said before, if I need to read not just once, I still need time to understand these books. Alright, for the plot, like I said earlier, if this book is a non-fiction book and in every chapters it has different topics that it's still related to each other, but it's not a story. So for example, in the chapter 1, it's already talk about the veiler, and then in the chapter 2 it has a different example, it has the different topics or talks, but it's still connected to each other. Alright, right now is my reaction to this book. If everyone really wants to know, this book already become my wish list to read, because I have a lot of self-improvement books. I really like that kind of genre, so this book is already become my wish list. When I'm happy to have this book, I really enjoy to read it, because this book is also talks about the current issues about how the adulthood life or adolescence life. So it kind of related to our to my age right now. So I found the topic it's very awesome, because a lot of aspect I can relate it to. So when I found that, oh, this is myself, I can reflect from that. This book is also helped me to reflect myself through the author's writing. And also, I definitely will read another book from Mark Manson. Why? Because I know this book has a season 2. Like the season 2 of this book is the blue one, and I really want to have that book. I really want to read that book because a lot of people recommend it to read it, and also because Mark Manson's writing style is really good. Even this book is a non-fictional book, but the way Mark delivered the things that he want to the readers, it using a non-honorific word, non-honorific language. So it's like talking to your friends, and definitely I will recommend this book to my classmate. Maybe with this book they can reflect to yourself and see the word with a other perspective. Actually, I had a personal experience with this book. The one I want to mention is this book not using a beautiful word to prices you as a human, but this book using a reality word to make you realize that this is you, this is the real you. So the chapters that are related to me, or I had a kind of a similar experience with this book, is this. In chapter 3, it says, if you are not special. Did you ever find self-improvement book with this unmotivated word? I never. From all of my collection, I've never found that. But these chapters really made me realize if I'm not that really special. Because of these books, I realized that I'm becoming too hard to myself. I always put a big pressure to myself to become special. But this book, again and again, made me realize if I'm not that real special. If there's a lot of people out there who are more special than me. And that was made me to deal with myself. That's made me love myself even more. That was made me realize that this is who I am, and I love become me. And thanks to these books, I really appreciate myself right now. I think that's all the presentation book that I can say so far. Maybe everyone can read this book and found this beautiful book to healing, to improve yourself, to see who you're truly self, and you should definitely read this book. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.